Try out the candy.
Candy looks older than I am.
Ew. Does she have the book 1984?
Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Man, these are powerful. I could see Biff going into the video store.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe the filth that boy watches. Yeah, he's nothing but an out-of-control hedonist, just like his father.
If there's a clue to finding Doc out there, I'm not seeing it. I don't even know where to start looking.
I would actually just ask her when she lost a shoe.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
There's nothing but an apartment building in front of you. Yeah, when did you lose your shoe?
Remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Hi, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But...
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
So
Speakeasy?
the 30s?
Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know.
Uh-huh.
Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
I would hope so.
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on lower things. Is that? Tim Tannen! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
Okay then. So with all the newspapers.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out! Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obvious.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
Yeah, where was the speakeasy?
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
Following year, as I recall.
Hey, what about
I
this?
guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Yeah.
Naturally. Yeah, I probably wrote it myself.
This time I'll try not to
I
hit
was
the mouse
quite a
button.
reporter back in the day.
Any
Yeah.
idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Ah, Captain Obvious here, right?
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about Kleenex on the ground!
Wow. That's horrible. So maybe I turn the radiator off. She goes to check on the tea.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
And this time, instead of looking at her binoculars, we go and look at the newspapers.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture. Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that, dear?
Nothing.
You were right, though. That's what it looks like. Don't want to go to the street.
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
What about these shoes?
Miss Strickland lost that shoe the day the speakeasy burned down. But when was that?
Don't really like puzzles. This is very different from,
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
U! It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
But I was gonna say, this is a little bit different from, some of the other games I tried playing. Like The Walking Dead.
I told you not to touch those!
And The Wolf Among Us, which I recorded just yesterday, but this is gonna go up first. Because they did this game first. Yeah. It's strange like that. Will she say anything if I touch this?
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who handles her food.
Like most cats. Let's try the radiator again.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Doubtful. It's the only thing I can think of is newspapers.
Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded.
Local.
Alright, Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year.
Do we just keep doing this until we find it?
Firm announces plans for Lone Pine Mall, Peabody Ranch to be rezoned for commercial development. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least. Clint Eastwood plunges to death on runaway train. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? I mean, that's a clue he's telling me right there, but I don't know what to do.
October 28th, 1985. Authorities still mystified by mall shootout. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. October 28th, 1985.
Alright.
I don't even know where to start looking.
That's what you get with these cheap, foreign-made kettles. But trying to find an American one nowadays... ugh.
Let's ask her some more.
Excuse me, Miss Strickland? I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. Yeah, I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter.
No new clues
back
on
in the
this?
day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
Following year, as I recall.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
I told you not to touch those!
Miss Strickland lost that shoe the day the speakeasy burned down. But when was that?
Let's try the kitchen.
That tea's never gonna boil.
Yeah, because that means it's gonna give us plenty of time to try and figure this out. But I have a feeling I'm missing something very obvious. It's not the pictures. Something to do with the radiator. I don't want to do it, but I might have to. And do I leave?
Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
1932.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
Miss Strickland?
Alright. She's
Don't let me keep you from your business.
Alright, so we're looking for something in 1931. Let's go and get this radiator.
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
It's nice to have the hints there just in case I need them, but I'm glad I don't really need them. At least not yet.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd.
I'm guessing it's sometime in
Kitchen
1931.
Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was told from his... Carl Sagan?
Isn't that the scientist?
It's Doc!
Oh,
Killed by
okay.
a mob.
That's
What's
funny.
the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out! Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
Well, it's not Halloween, so...
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone.
Nice.
You ready to go, Einstein?
Good. 1931.
Time circuits? On. Flux capacitor? Fluxy.
Fluxy.
Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Nice, nice, nice. Next 4 exits. Yeah. Ah. Well. Not really keeping a low profile. Car of the future. Looks like some strange amphibian fish thing. Yep. Classic hideout spot. Hill Valley, 2 miles. Good. That'll be about a 40-minute walk. Here we go.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Nice. Soup kitchen. Right next to the police station. Barber shop. Yep, and there's Edna. You can tell because that's the
Young man! Excuse me,
picture
young
that
man!
was in her room.
Who? Me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man in the street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Yeah, tell him, go ahead, make my day.
Make your day what? Never mind. I'll play around with it and see if I can come up with something better. Mr... May I get your name?
Yeah, it's... Harry Callahan.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Callahan. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
I know. I met you back. I mean, I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet. I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc.
That was interesting. What the hell's a soup kitchen? Oh, wait, I think they still have those things. It's kind of like a thing for poor people.
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out, Mom.
Definitely not how people are nowadays. People are just like, no, you can come in here, please. Come in here.
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
Probably just an accident.
Hello?
No solicitors!
How can I help you, sir?
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
Ah, that makes sense. That's not where the dog went, so let's go to the park. Walking around in this game is a little strange. Where is the dog? Thought I saw it. Does it just mean that the dog just ran away and... Okay. I wonder in this game if there's going to be a time where we go into the future. That'll be a lot more entertaining for me. So this is where the cafe was. That guy looks familiar. Kind of soup.
McFly!
Biff?
Kid!
Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I'd even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you?
Yes.
Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well,
Well, what?
what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it.
Aw,
Now scram!
you got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 plus 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
So I'm guessing we should burn down the shop.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
That is a smart idea.
Like a thorn bush in a drunkard's hand is a proverb in the mouth of a fool. Heavy.
Heavy.
For we were born only yesterday and know nothing, and our days on earth are but a shadow. Actually, I won't be born for about 40 years.
Hmm.
Maybe I should go to the jail and talk to Doc before I start dialing.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
is the jail in 1931 anyway?
I should go there, shouldn't I? What kind of soup? Yeah, I don't like soup anyways. That is true. We're here for Doc, not soup. Oh, come on. Walking around in this is kind of weird.
Doc!
Marty,
Doc!
what are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Yeah, what is it?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan? Right. But what?
Why don't we try to tough it out? Now that we know what's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gun fire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a pulpy mass of bones and gristle.
Who writes like that?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
Yeah.
I should have guessed.
I'm not going to talk to the gangsters because I tried talking to the Biff and he wasn't a gangster and he was just a retard, so I'm not going to alert the authorities because they're probably in on it, so
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen.
I actually just meant to go back into the future, but whatever.
Shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
There.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
What?
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Yeah.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill.
Oh.
I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
Okay. And won't that, like, mess up the
Won't
space-time
talking to
continuum?
yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
Okay, and where can I find your younger
Okay,
self?
let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Okay.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
That's why I don't do the soup stuff.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.